I'm going to be doing a seafood risotto. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to warm up a little bit of the oil into the pan, okay? And then what we're going to do there is just chuck in the garlic and the ginger, and just going to fry that off. We're going to pop in those peppers, okay, and we're just going to mix them up, and I'm just going to turn that down slightly, and I'm just going to soften these off just for a few moments. So while that's softening, okay, we're just going to leave that to one side. Now these have been on for a couple of minutes now. Then we're going to add into the rice, and it's just a case of straight in, and we're just going to make sure the rice is all coated in the oil. Okay, like that. Okay, and then once that's done there, we start adding in your extra ingredients. I'm just going to pop in there the turmeric, pinch of the paprika, okay, and then I'm going to pop in a little bit of the white wine. Just going to mix that in, and again, I'm just going to whack up the heat just a fraction, okay, and what we're going to do, we actually just want the liquid to disintegrate a little bit, okay, while that's all mixing in. So what I've got here, I've got some hot water, and I'm just going to add this to the risotto, a lid on there, and just going to leave that to simmer down. And again, once that starts simmering down, depending on how wet you want your risotto, then we'll add in the fish later on, and then again I put in the stock just to season. This has been on for about 15 minutes now, okay, and it's the kind of consistency what I'm after. I'm just going to taste it, just to taste obviously the seasoning and also to see if it's cooked. Oh yeah, gorgeous. I should have been a chef. But okay, that is really lovely. Okay, so what we're going to do there, it just needs about another 3 or 4 minutes, and at that stage, this is where we add the fish. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that up a little bit more. Okay, I've got enough liquid in for what I need, and I'm just going to pop in this lovely shellfish and chopped white fish. And I've also put in there some crayfish because the local fishmonger had some that wanted to get rid of some, and just some prawns as well. So just they can all go into there. Okay, I'm just going to pop on. Okay, you can use a lid. I haven't got a lid. I just use another saucepan. It's just improvising, which is great. Okay, so I'm just going to check the consistency of this, and just to make sure that it's wet enough for what I need, and that's fine. Try not to stir it too much, okay? And that's going to need another few moments on there. The great thing about this is because I've used vegetable stock, okay, before I put the fish in, you can actually go down the vegetarian option by replacing the fish with some tofu, or as I say, if even some halloumi cheese at the very end. You know, once you've actually got to that stage, it's just fantastic because the tofu just puts a different commodity on it, and obviously gives another healthy option as well. Okay, now I've just turned the heat off on there, and this is, for me, this has done what I like, because I like a wet risotto, because I like the moisture, and I like, obviously, you know, the flavours that gives me. While that's, as I say, just sitting and resting beautifully for me, I'm just going to take in some of these chopped herbs. I'm just going to, good sprinkling, just going to mix that in. Okay, I'm just going to bring this over here, and the great thing about this is I've got the lime. I'm going to roll, okay, just to get a little bit more juicy out of it. I'm just going to cut that into wedges. Great thing about this is why create more work for yourself? Why would you put this in a bowl? Why not just pop that in the middle of the table, crusty bread, sorted? And again, it's utilising up the most of the wastage. And don't go out and buy any risotto rice if you haven't got none. Just use any long grain rice which you've got indoors.